Okay, so this is your girl Shakira. I'm here to do a review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 2. And I'll be doing one for each episode to let you know what I'm thinking. Okay, so I'll start off with the Stevie J and Jocelyn storyline because that's my favorite storyline. Like, to me, Stevie J is that man. He got Jocelyn on this side, Mimi on this side, and I don't know, like, how he keeps it going. Jocelyn's really pretty. Mimi's prettier. To me, Jocelyn's badder. And it's just crazy. Like, come on, Mimi. Oh, I'm gonna, stay at the house to keep Jocelyn away from my daughter, Eva. Like, come on. How much more pathetic can you get? Like, really? You need to just move on or get on the bus. Like, that's all that is to it. I don't know, like, I guess Jocelyn is making some money for Stevie, and if I was Stevie, I would stay with the money too. Like, that's what it's all about at the end of the day, making a few stacks. That's why they're all doing the show, in my opinion, especially Scrappy. He looks like he needs it the most. But that's that's a whole nother story. I don't know, like, it was kind of interesting when Mimi and Stevie J was fighting. She called him a junkie. And that's not the first time. Like, she called him a junkie, and Jocelyn called him a junkie too, and the gay rumors. So I don't know. Like, Stevie J's that man, but I think he got a lot of skeletons in his closet. That's why he's making that weird face. I can't even do it. So my second favorite line, I guess, is the whole Scrappy, Mama D, and Erica. Now, that's messed up that Mama D is going to come in and try to tell this man who he should be with and who he shouldn't. I mean, does Mama know best? I don't know, because my mom sure as hell doesn't approve to who I'm talking to, but that's a whole nother story. Mama D, she's just hilarious. Every time that lady talks, she makes me die. I don't know, and the whole situation is real touchy because if you look at footage between Erica and her mom, you could tell that Erica's mom isn't really too comfortable with Scrappy either. So, and if you watch the VH1 season premiere footage, Erica says that there's no more Erica and Scrappy. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Shay is hideous to me. I'm sorry. Like, okay, she got a nice body, she got a fat ass, but nowadays, who doesn't? And it's like, it's so pathetic. Like, you're still drooling over him after he's engaged. Like, come on. Like, what do you see in Scrappy? You feel me? You tis naive. Like, like, what the fuck is it saying? Like, really? Like, what language is that? Like, what are you talking about? And I don't even know. K. Michelle, to me, K. Michelle is beautiful. Like, her hair is always done. She got those high cheekbones. And then she starts talking, well, K. Michelle feels like, and you're just like, just bring it down a notch. You don't have to prove yourself to anyone. You fighting with Ariana. Who the fuck is Ariana? Like, who did you fuck? Like, why are you on the show? How did you get on the show? Like, who are you? K. Michelle, she doesn't need to prove herself to anybody. And what else did I watch? So I watched 105.1, the Breakfast Club interview with Stevie J and Jocelyn, and it's just so funny. Charlamagne, I love him to death. Like, the whole entire interview, he kept on asking Jocelyn if she has a vagina. And that interview, everybody has to go watch that. It's really, really funny. But you know what? I don't care what anybody says. And Charlamagne told CBJ, he was like, don't breed with that. Don't have any kids with that. It was just funny. But you know what? I don't care what anybody says. Jocelyn, to me, is that girl. Like, anybody that can come from nothing, you know what I mean? Like, she went through that life. She was on the streets. She was a hooker. She was all the way down there. And look at her now. She's making, like, what, 20, 30 stacks a week. Her weave is looking nicer. Right? The makeup's looking good. She got a man on her arm or whatever she got. She got it going on. And, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Anybody who could just come from nothing to something, I respect. And I respect her hustle. So go ahead, Jocelyn. Team Jocelyn all day. Let's see what else. I didn't see Rashida in this episode. she's kind of boring a little bit. Like, she's really pretty, but those bags really aren't, all that pretty to look at. What else didn't we see? Carly, she just needs to go sit down. Like, she's what, 60, 65? Like, no one's really all that interesting. And then that interview with Benzino and Jocelyn, that was just awkward. It was like I said, I'm Team Jocelyn all the time. But when she starts talking sometimes, you're just like, what are you saying? Or what are you talking about? So, as you can tell, I'm a huge Love and Hip Hop fan. And I'm excited to see how season 2 is going to play out. And every time a new episode comes out, I'll come on here and give you my feedback, what I think, my reactions. And yeah, so tune in. Toodles.